Hello YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on the channel as we're back here for some more Mateo Morales player career mode. Of course, last episode he had a really awesome game, and actually in two Premier League matches, or actually one Premier League match, a Cup game, Cabrera Cup, and of course in the game there in the Europa. And today we're back here, we're getting ready for a match here against Bournemouth, who are currently right now in 16th place in the Premier League. And out of the 16 matches they've been in so far, their records on the table is 3, 6, and 7, as they recently just lost against West Ham in a home match, and they would like to try to pick up some points here as they're getting really close to that relegation zone there. And that's definitely a zone, those spots when you're in 17, 16 positions there. You don't want to be there. You want to be up there close to the top 10, but we still, got still quite a bit of a season still to play here. So right now you take a look at some of the top players here in Bournemouth who are scoring goals as well as assists. And of course, Morales has been just on fire from the word go since the season started. He's been on fire. Right now he is by far the best player in the Premier League. He's already scored a little over 35, I think even really close to 40 goals already in this first half of the season, and he's on pace to do some more damage as we get into action here. And we're about 6 minutes in this matchup here as Manchester United, Manchester United here gonna find their boy there, and there's gonna be Morales there scoring another goal, and a good one there for him as he's able to score this one. First goal of the game here for Morales in today's episode, as they're going to lead this one 1-0. Anthony there, you see, had a really good couple of games as of late, getting several assists there, and of course helping out Morales, and of course scoring some goals himself there. But for the most part here, this has been just a talented front forwards that we've had. Morales, Garnacho, Rashford, Anthony, and even our captain, friend Bruno Fuentes there, who's been just an ace for us, and we've been learning a lot from him. And of course Morales, we're our skill points, we're using those there. I haven't been really showing those, but for the most part, I will tell you guys for the ones that are kind of wonder where we're at in skill points wise, I'm really trying to dabble in a lot of the things that a striker needs to have, be able to obviously finish the play. That's going to be key for everything, but also too, dribbling is going to be a thing that we need to focus on here, which I've been trying to work with Morales on that dribbling and kind of doing stuff like that, as well as occasionally those short passes. We do need to pass from time to time. And at some point here, I've noticed a couple of teams here would ask us to be able to do better passing, and that's something I'm kind of in the midst of right now, is trying to become a better passer. Because at some point here, I wouldn't mind seeing Morales, depending how long we play this series, which I'm not intending. I'm not going to end this series anytime soon. But if we happen to get into seasons beyond 2. Because I feel like right now at this point here we could play at least another season, maybe 3. If we get to season 3, season 4, so like that, we play a little quicker pace. As see Morales again on the pace again here, scoring another goal. I would like to see him play more of a winger position there, see what he can do in the wing position, and kind of just see what he does there. If we happen to go play somewhere else, like in the Bundesliga or in the Italian clubs or something like that. So I would like to see him, maybe force him, maybe try to, coach maybe once on a play. He's like, oh, you're a great striker, but I want to see what you can do in the wing position or midfield position or the cam position, something like that. So I am working on different areas of that in his game, so he can be a little more diverse, be able to find other positions there on the pitch, in the offensive side of things there. As we'll see here, half hour to this game and already up 2-0. As Morales does a good job there still in this one here. He tried to get a hold of that one, but the defense there of Bournemouth here being really cautious here. And okay, that one might have cost us there. That might be a yellow card there. And we'll see what they're exactly going to do here. Yep, that's going to be a yellow card there. It's going to be on Martinez. And that'll be his yellow card here in this game. Hopefully, Martinez got to be a little bit more cautious there. And you can't be, you know, causing issues there for us, as we really need you on the pitch here as much as possible. But we'll go on here to see and see if they can score any more goals here. As we'll see now here, Bournemouth here. Like I said, Bournemouth's trying to do their best. You know, it's even though we're getting at the halfway point of the season here, but points start adding up pretty quickly here, especially when we get in the month of January, because January seems like there's a lot of games going on. You got guys. For these guys, they'll have a lot of league games. Obviously, if they're in the Carabao Cup or in the FA Cup here, which will be starting here very soon. You got a lot of opportunities here to kind of get yourselves in position, and that's a lot of football being played there. And those points, if you don't get those wins and you're just getting draws, will definitely start to add up, and that the distance between you and the top team, which is us right now, is going to be really tough on you. And you got to find ways to try to finish that out and try to make sure you avoid that relegation line, because they can sneak up on you real quick. And those teams that are relegating here, they're if they're maybe not playing so well right now, they might start getting hot here in January. And you really just gotta make sure you just keep the pace with whoever is near you on the table. And so we'll see here, try to go for that header and could not get it. That's another thing I've been trying to work on here with Morales as well, skill points wise here. And of course, we're not putting in too many skill points here. I'm waiting like every month to build up skill points, and then when the month's over here, we'll put those skill points onto our player and see where we can have him be best at. I think right now he's like an 88, 87 overall in his position right now. As we see another goal being scored here by Morales, as that's going to be goal number 3. So he has a nice little hat trick here as we're getting close to the hour mark here in this game. And a nice finish there. Look at this job here. And Bruno there does a great job there, goading the goalkeeper to come to that left right-hand side there. And Morales just slips up right up the middle there, gets the pass, and is able to drill this one with ease into the net. So now 3-0 as Bournemouth here now trying to go here and go on the attack, as Anya there will of course get the ball and put it back in play here for Manchester U. But of course that last episode here we had some pretty epic games. I really don't want to go through those games again here. I know we still have we'll have another we'll have a home game against home match there with Man City and another derby later on the season here in the spring. But we hit off right off the post there. Jeez, Morales just does a great job there of just putting those shots. But obviously that one was off, just a slight there. And now we'll have to see if we can get this ball back from him. But Bournemouth here, I will say they've been so far at least in this, I remember correctly, in this second half here, they played pretty well. Keeping the ball midfield here and not let us try to get any too much here. But yeah, we'll start. It's been really good. We've been picking up a lot of pace. And of course, the transfer window will be on coming up here very soon. Of course, we have no control over that in this series. But we'll see what the computer will do here, if it will make some, I would, for me personally, I would try to make our defense a little bit more better than what it is right now. Now, of course, I think I said last episode too, when I was talking about the scoring that were happening, I am playing on World Class, and I think in the next, not this episode, maybe episode, I believe it's episode 12, I do bump it up from World Class to whatever it's like Expert or something like that, to make it more, competitive. Because really true, I really have default sliders for the most part here. I'm using Matt 10's sliders, and I might have to go on there and look up, see what his slider set is currently. as we get another goal there from Morales. That's going to be his 4th in this game here today, and this one is pretty much done and dusted as Man U here taking on Bournemouth, and now serving up Bournemouth, and probably Bournemouth probably going to end up slipping from 16 now down to that 18th position there, which is the first position there in the relegation zone. And so they'll definitely be looking at a shot of getting us back here sometime later in the second half here. But oh man, great play here, great, just awesome play there from Morales, as he has had 51 goals in 17 matches. Wow, that is a feat right there. As we have 3 extra minutes of stoppage here, and we're just looking to try to make sure we can try to end this game with a nice clean sheet that we obviously deserve here, as we've been playing some really great football. And we'll see here, chance there to, of course, try to get that one in, but unfortunately not going to be the case. And so now we'll see the whistle being blown, and that'll be it for this one. It's 4-0. Bournemouth will end up coming up short, as we do get the clean sheet, and of course your player of the match, it's going to be Mateo Morales, having another great game here. And another, just, again, we're trying I was trying to get those extra add-ons there for some of the teams that have been approaching us for contracts. And a lot of the teams have been asking us, hey, can you make 12 shots outside the box, and try to shoot get a goal outside the box, and do it that way, because more incentives, better chance of we can do that, then it's more, a good chance of us sealing the deal there with that club. And of course, I think I've gotten maybe 1 or 2 of those goals outside the box there, but those are tough shots there. I'm still working on the long range shooting here for Morales. His long range shooting is still not where he needs to be at right now, but I think at the same time, I think we're going to stick around here for another year with Manchester United. So let's go ahead and get to the second matchup here today, as we're taking on our dad's team. Our dad, of course, is Luis Morales. If you guys have not seen my Wolves series, the original series back on FIFA 20, or the newest series here on FIFA 25, definitely go check it out. It's on the second channel. Or on the main channel, I should say. And of course, definitely go check it out. There is a link down below in the description. But we're taking on the Wolves here today, and we'll see how we'll do here. Cunha, of course, 6 goals, 1 assist so far this season. He is their top goal leader. And so this one, as we're here at Melix Stadium, we're going to try to do our best here to pull off another win here, as the Wolves right now, the last match, they played, or actually they're in dead last place right now, I should say. 13 points out of the 17 matches they've been in so far here. They are 3-4-10, and their last match was against Leicester City, but it was a win. It was a 2-0 victory there, and the Wolves looking look pretty good in that game. We'll see what they can do here today, as you see Anthony here now passes off to Morales. Morales going to shoot there, as that one's just a couple yards outside, or near the behind the penalty marker. As now we'll try to move this and try to maneuver around here, try to see if we can work the ball inside the box. As Anthony here, he's going to lose it there. And of course, there's not the same Wolves like we've have in our series there and on the main channel, because some of these players here that I'm looking at right now, that's on the pitch right now, a lot of them are being loaned out to some other clubs right now. And of course, in that series, I'm trying to do a big youth movement there, trying to bring in a lot of youth players with and so far I feel like we have a good mix of veterans and youth players there to help us out. And then this season 2 that I'm about to start here, or at least I don't know if when this video is coming out, but by now I think season 2 should be starting already. But we are in the midst of trying to get a lot of those youth academy players, and we've got some pretty talented kids that I've recruited in that series as well. And it's been a lot of fun playing that, and like I said, we're going to continue that series even more so here. Because we got until September, so I think I can squeeze out at least 4 seasons out of that series there. Because, like I said, it's been a lot of fun playing that series and putting together that team. And like I said, that might be some of the series that might just bleed into the new season once FIFA 20, or I should say when FC 26 come out. That might be something we'll just continue on. We'll continue playing this one on 25 and just see how far we can go with it. See here, trying to cause some confusion here in the box, and nice job there. It's Fuentes able to launch this one there in the net, and that's going to be the first goal of the day here. It's going to be 1-0 here as we score the first goal here in this game. It took us almost 40 minutes to score this one here. So the Wolves got a pretty good defensive squad on them, and forcing us to go after a goal here. Finally, with 40 minutes into the game here, that tells you something right there that we're just having a tough time here against this club. But there you see Bruno getting a nice goal there for himself, as we'll take the 1-goal lead. Now we're in the second half here, and we'll see exactly what we can try to do here. Morales, they've been actually doing a pretty good job here, sticking to Morales, sticking close to him in these situations here, as Morales now kind of weaves in and out of the box. And of course, we're trying to set up, like I said, a shot here for him that's outside the box, and try to get him to be able to get a score opportunity there. But we're going to go ahead and go to Anthony, as he's going to get this one in there, and that's going to be a goal for us. That's 2-0 now, as the Wolves defense is starting to crumble here. And so far, man, CU here is looking really sharp here. And, I like games like the, for the most part, I mean, Mateo's been doing a great job here scoring goals for us this season, by far. Obviously, it's a series about him. But at the same time, I want him to be able to be an assist guy as well. I want him to be able to, pass the ball and get, look for guys with to have, for open shots, and give opportunities for other guys here to score goals. And we've done that a couple of times here, as with Morales here. So, God, come on, guys, get back on defense, Jeez, that could have been ugly right there, as the Wolves defense is about to trying to swarm us there and smother us there in that defensive third. But now we're making a push and trying to see if we can get some kind of opportunity here for Morales as we get the cross, and that's going to be a great play there, as Morales able to finish very strongly there as he gets his first goal in today's game. Took him 60 minutes to get this goal in, as he's able to score this one there. And a nice job here as the Wolves give up another one. And Garnacho there, great job there as we pan this around here. Look at all the numbers, ball speed, all that kind of stuff here. And like I said, trying to work on those bicycle kick type of plays and all that kind of stuff there for him to be one of the top world players in the international sport of football. As we'll see another shot there. Morales gets his second goal here now, as it's now 4-0. This one actually, he scored this one there's probably about a minute and a half difference, as we were able to intercept the ball there right off a kickoff, and then got our boy there in position, makes a nice shot there, and finds his way into the box and gets a nice goal there. But like I said, we're trying our best. Like I said, I still got to work on those long distance shots there. We're trying to put points up, but those are so expensive in the game. I'm hoping next year that the game will be a little more nice when it comes to, obviously, you don't want to build your player up too quickly, his first year or so, but at the same time, it's like, some of the stuff needs to be a little less expensive, and but I understand it's a process. You gotta, in real life, your player wouldn't be, a superstar overnight. There'd be some, the progression wise, but I don't want to be progressing too. I don't want to progress my player too quickly, but at the same time, I don't want to be too slow about it. So it's got to hopefully they can find some happy medium in the game for next year. You know, they're supposed to be making an announcement here soon about FIFA 26 and what the new features are. And apparently they're adding the Brazilian clubs again because they were 9 there last year. I noticed too, here the last two, they have not added the Mexican clubs either. And I think they should do that because it's really important, especially if you're playing the MLS, mode for career mode or manager career mode there, because MLS and La Liga are doing a lot of good things there. They have their Copacabana tournament, in-season tournament and all that kind of stuff there. So I wish they would add those teams in there because as for someone that does follow MLS, I've been following MLS now for a couple of years now. They need to. Oh no! We give up a goal. Well, no clean sheet here for us. I can't get mad about that. That was a great finish there, and I think that was Cunha. Yeah, Cunha makes the finish there. You see, it's right in our faces there in the camera as he says, "No, we're not going to go away." And we just did a poor job there defensively there. And Anna, he should have got a hold of that ball there, but he ends up having it ricochet off of him. And then, of course, they give the second chance shot there to Cunha as he's able to get a nice goal there. So now just a few more. We got at least 5 minutes of stoppage time, about a minute or so left into that stoppage time. And Bruno's going to get hit with a card. That's going to be his yellow card here in this game. As we'll see why. And yeah, that was not ball at all. That was I'm not going to say it, but I'm really surprised they did not give us a red card for that, because usually here lately, I know at least in my Wolves series here, they've been really ticky-tacky with that. But the Wolves will go unscathed. They will make sure they get at least a goal on the board. But we do win the game here. 4-1 is your final. Morales, 2 goals here in today's game. And we'll see who our player of the match is. But overall, it was a great performance from everybody here. The team did a great job, with the exception of that little discrepancy there towards the end, giving up that goal. But hey, it is what it is. And of course, even though they are the last place team right now in the Premier League, you got to be cautious of everybody. Not every game, not every match is going to be a easy match. You're going to have your problems and your issues with some teams there, and they're going to occasionally get by there against you. But Mateo Morales, your player of the match there. Cunha, 1 goal, no assists. Gomes got the assist there. Gomes actually in my series there. Both Gomes. I don't see the other one there. The other one is the right wing, but the Gomes that is the center mid. They're actually both of them. I don't know if they're related or not, but they're both great players in that series as well. And I've been having a lot of fun with scoring with them in that in my Wolves series. But like I said, go check out my Wolves series. It's on the main channel. Leave a link down below in the description, as well as up in the eye here in today's video. But the third and final game here today is going to be against Newcastle as we finish off the calendar year of 2024. And as you see, Anthony Gordon, your top scorer here for Newcastle. 11 goals, 3 assists for him. And we'll see, as well as some others helping him out. But we'll see what Newcastle will do here, as Newcastle currently right now in the top 5. So this is going to be a really important game for us. Top 5 in the Premier League with 36 points. Our last match was a home match against Aston Villa, who I personally don't really care for because, they've done some dirty stuff to me in my Wolves series. Again, go check it out. But they in this their last match against Aston Villa, Newcastle end up drawing at home in a 2-2 tie, as we see a goal being scored here within the first 3 minutes of the ball game, and Morales able to score a first goal here. It's 1-0 here against Newcastle, so already starting off on the right foot here. We're looking very good, and there you see Anthony just does a great job with his passing there. Not the most exciting pass, but he just knows how to time it just right for Morales. And Morales get there on time to score a nice goal for his club. So nice job there as Morales, like I said, He's been scoring at least a goal a game now here, in pretty much in every single competition that he's been in. It's the Premier League, Premier League, the Europa, and also the Cabrero. He's been scoring at least a goal a game, so that's really nice here. So right now we'll see here a nice run here from Rashford. Rashford's passes there, shoots and scores. And Newcastle's defense, what is going on with you there, fellas? As Morales able to score another goal here, makes it now 2-0 in front of the home crowd, and they are loving this. Here, I know in real life, I know a lot of Newcastle, or I should say Manchester United team people or fans are really upset because of what's going on right now, and that, whole, pardon my French, but shit show that's going on there. So if you're looking for a Newcastle series, or if you know someone that's looking for, a little bit of escape of Newcastle in real life, definitely have them come this way here for this series here. Of course, we do have another Newcastle, or not Newcastle, excuse me, another Manchester United series here on the channel. It's our Mission Week Edition series, which we're about to start season 2 of that here very soon. That was on, it's on the, FIFA 22 that I had that series in, and been a lot of fun playing that as well. Kind of a little bit of a retro series. Because this one really, that's when the whole issue was starting with Manchester City Manchester United, and the issues they've had with finding talented people out here. As we see another great goal here for them, as Man U scores again, third goal in the game here for Morales, and maybe they need to find more players like Morales in real life here, but here in the virtual world right now, Morales is the king here at Manchester United. So like I said, some Manchester United fans that are looking for escape and looking for what if we had this guy, what it would be like. Well, like I said, definitely have them come by here for this series as well. Definitely like, share, and also too, subscribe to the channel if you guys are happy to be new. But we're going to try to see if we can try to get out of this game here, because like I said, they are a top 5 team here. We can't take them lightly. We've got to make sure we play some solid defense here, as now they're going to start going on the attack there, and I think that might be a card for Morales. He's lucky that was not a red card there, as he is going to be told there that you're going to get a yellow card there. So you got to be cautious now here. And what kind of kick was that? Jeez. So now 30 minutes in here. This could be a long day here if we score another one. As Morales there calling for the ball here. Morales getting the ball. He's shooting, scores! And that's going to be his 4th goal in today's game against Newcastle. And they're just kind of befuddled right now what they need to do here against Morales. I'm sure they've seen a lot of game film here on him and what he can do. And so far, not too many teams here. I guess of course we haven't played Liverpool or Chelsea and a couple of others that I usually have trouble with, but I'm sure that they're definitely going to be definitely taking a closer look at him here in this second half. As Morales, or I should say Newcastle here, going off the shot there, and Anya is able to break that up. As now we try to make a push here. Of course, take our time here, getting around the defense. As now we'll see here Rashford taking off here. Rashford going in here. Is Rashford going to finish? No, he's going to pass off, and that's going to go to Morales. And that time, Morales was actually off target there, surprisingly. So 4 extra minutes left here in the first, we have 4 extra minutes still to come here in the first half. Morales gets another shot for another chance. They score, and they do. That's going to be goal number 5 here for Manchester United, as the fans are on their feet here celebrating And so far, they could be going 19-0 going into the half here of the season. Finishing up the first half of the year. Of course, having a great holiday. This is definitely on their bucket list here. What a way to spend the holiday here. You're one of the best teams in English football right now, or the best team in English football right now. You haven't even drew yet, and you're just playing really good ball here. Chemistry's on point here with everybody. Now Anthony here going in here. He's gonna shoot. He's gonna pass, and Morales is gonna shoot and score, and that's gonna be goal number 6. As we're in the second half of this ball game. Nice finish there from Morales, showing off again. And this is why a lot of clubs right now are looking at him saying, hey, we want you to come play for us. And here recently, we got a couple other Italian clubs that have been looking at us. I believe Real Madrid was one that was the newest one. I remember, if I remember correctly, for this game. That was one of the newest ones that were putting us up there. But, of course, they're asking for us to do a lot of things. They want us to get, like, 15 shots outside the box. I'm thinking, like, that may not be possible. So far, I think I've only had 3 for the season. As Morales here passes this one there. He's going to help out Rashford as Rashford gets a goal for him as well. Nice play there. Nice finish there from Morales. It's now 7-0 here in the 62nd minute. Nice finish there. Great job there from Morales. Like I said, try and get those numbers up as well in the category of assist. And there you see, nice pass there from Morales to Rashford, and Rashford making a nice goal as well. So now here we are here now. Rashford now having a chance now to make an attack. And, of course, he's going to look for Morales. Oh, ball goes past him. Garnacho shoots off the post there for Garnacho. As Morales that one just whizzed right by him there. And could not really set that one too good there. But we'll see here. Pass there by Fuentes. He finds Garnacho. It's going to be goal number 8 for Manchester United. As Man U on just a blitz here on scoring goals. As I thought this game was going to be a little more closer than what it is. Usually top 5 teams, you're playing against 2 top 5 teams. You're usually, sharing goals, going back and forth between goals, or it's going to be a, kind of a low scoring game, like a 2-1, 1-0 goal. But you see Rashford scores another goal here. That'll be his second. And it's now 9-0 here. What is going on here, man? Liverpool, or I should say Newcastle, what is going on here? You guys are a top 5 team. They didn't give up too many goals leading into this game here. And already you've given up 9. Jeez. I think the most they've given up so far this season is like 2 or 3. And this is bad. This is really bad for their part here. And it looks like the mercy killing is going to be coming to an end, as there's 4 minutes of stoppage time here. And I'm sure that Newcastle would like to get out of Old Trafford here and try to, lick their wounds and try to think about the next approach they need to have here against us here when we play against them. And they're in Newcastle towards the in the second half of the season. As Morales here shoots, he's going to fire that one outside the box. And going to be denied there by the goalkeeper. Nice job there from Pope, blocking that shot. And that one's going to end. As Morales goes for 6 goals in today's game. So nice job here. Obviously, he's going to be the player of the match. He's going to get the game ball here. Great performance there from him. And just overall, really a great performance from both the offense and defense. I forgot. Offense, defense, and the midfield. Doing a great job there, sealing the deal. Again, a nice clean sheet here. A game that I'm sure a lot of people are going to be talking about for the next for weeks, for the next couple of days around when it comes to English football. But great performance there. 6-1 final score, 9-0 as we get Morales 6 goals, 1 assist. Rashford 2 goals, 2 assists. Mount and Bruno both get an assist here in today's game. Garnacho gets a goal, and of course Anthony gets 2 assists. As I didn't realize Dalat gets an assist as well there. So nice job, and of course a beautiful clean sheet there, obviously earned by Onas. He did a great job there. And for us, we were able to stop Gordon. We didn't let him. He got a couple of shots, but nothing in the net. And I'm sure he would like I'm sure they would like a better shot accuracy. I think they were at 33% there. And of course, pass actually is really good for them, but they just could not get around that defense of ours, and we were really just sealing up a lot of loose ends and making sure nothing else goes on. So nice job as our fellas are able to finish this one up and be able to get a win here today. As you see some of the XP that we got there as well. Usually I don't show this too often, but decided to show it here today for the ones that want to know what's going on. There you see we got to get at least one shot outside the box there, and of course that was not so good there for us there in that situation. But as you take a look here, we're gonna do some get some rewards here for what is it, heartbeat. So yeah, compliment our team and get ready for this next matchup here. As you see our latest messages there from our agent. But yeah, overall this was a really good game. I was really, like I said, I was really shocked and surprised that Newcastle did not play closer or didn't play better. But yeah, that tends to happen. Games like that. As we see here, we're just getting some do some due diligence here. We got a birthday party. Oh, it's Morales' birthday. Nice. So we got some things we can go ahead and we got a couple options here. We gotta see, we can throw on birthday party, invite family and friends, or book a nightclub and invite invite everybody, all the celebrities. Morales, he's kind of a a homebody. He's kind of a close knit family. I think, if I remember correctly. Oh no, we go ahead and we book our own. Okay, so we're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna have a little excitement there. Okay, not bad. I can say usually I usually try to pick something that's kind of a more about the team than him. But it's his birthday. It's his birthday. We gotta have some fun here. There you see what our agent is telling us about that choice we made, which is fine. We don't too often think of our own in this series here. We've been kind of for the most part we've been a team player here. We're trying to just trying to find our way and trying to find our position here on the squad. But as we take a look here, we're in the month of January. That means the transfer window is open, and we'll see if Manchester United will of course find any players in that open transfer for this month. I would say I hope we go defensively, but the game's going to make its decision on its own. But we have a big game coming up here, another one, and it's going to be against Liverpool. They're number 2. Of course, we're number 1 in the Premier League. So we'll definitely have to see how things are going to play out coming up in the next episode. So there's another big game here to start off the new, or at least the new year. We're now in 2025 of January. So we'll see how we do against Liverpool. It's going to be a tough one. Like I said, that game should be played on the whatever's higher than the world class there. I might even just play a player lock with Morales just to make it even tougher for me. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Again, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you happen to be new. And of course, hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any of the series here on ESGNet plus LP, as well as our other series as well over on the main channel, as well as other series here on this channel when it comes to FC or FIFA here on YouTube. So again, thank you guys so much. Thank you for the love and support for the series. We'll keep rolling on here with Mateo Morales and his career and his journey here in the Premier League. That's it for me. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I hope you guys have a great and safe day. See you guys next time.